Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today we're diving headfirst into the glorious world of anime news. We're gonna dissect all the juicy updates, new releases, and maybe even some spicy rumors. So buckle up, chat. How is everyone doing today? Ready to weeb out with Verai? Alright chat, let's dive into our first bit of anime news, brought to you by Crunchyroll. And no, they're not paying me to say that yet. First up, we've got Onmyo Kaitenri, Birthverse Anime unveils creditless ending animation. Now for those of you not fluent in anime titles, Onmyo Kaitenri Birthverse is an original isekai fantasy anime. Think someone getting pulled into another world, usually with some magic or special abilities involved. So this anime dropped a creditless version of its ending animation, featuring 9 Lana singing Turnover. Apparently, it's already airing in Japan and streaming on Crunchyroll as part of the summer simulcast lineup, meaning you can watch it right now. The story is about Naruhiro Takeru, a delinquent dreaming about a girl named Tsukimiya. After an accident, he's transported to a parallel universe where Tsukimiya lives. Spoilers, they get killed by a monster. But Takeru time leaps. Now he has to train with Abe-sime to protect Tsukimiya. Sounds like a wild ride. What do you think, chat? Worth a watch? Let's move on. Alright, next up in our anime news extravaganza, also brought to you by Crunchyroll. Still waiting on that sponsorship, by the way, is the all-devouring whale, Homecoming Donghua reveals creditless opening, ending. Okay, first things first. Donghua just means Chinese animation, so think of it like anime's cool cousin from overseas. Apparently, this series, the all-devouring whale Homecoming, dropped creditless versions of its opening and ending for the Japanese broadcast on Fuji TV. We've got Crownhead doing the opening song Hozuki and As a Feat. Linhun and Chen Pengji with Chuchu remix for the ending. The story is about Fanling Xiao, a spirit pet master betrayed and devoured by his own spirit pet whale. Imagine being eaten by your own Pokemon. He wakes up as a different dude, Leo Fengmang, and his sect is collapsing. Now he has to team up with other spirit pet masters to find out the truth and save his sect. Sounds intense, right? I wouldn't want to be eaten by a whale. Oh hey, MRDO, MIYO, and Stone Red. Glad you're here. And Enning _ Verai, my beloved journalist. I like the sound of that. Thanks for the love. Hype is always appreciated. Are you all ready for more news? Alright folks, let's keep this train rolling with more anime news, still happily brought to you by Crunchyroll. Next up we have Me and the Alien Moo second core anime beams down creditless opening and ending videos. So Me and the Alien Moo is about, well, an alien named Moo. Apparently his species lost all their scientists and engineers in a war. To figure out their advanced tech again, Moo and his buddies crash land on Earth in the apartment of Sakurako Miyashiki, a college student. And what do? Study ordinary household appliances. I didn't know toasters were so interesting to aliens. This is their second core, which is like a second season, and they've dropped new creditless openings and endings. The opening is Move Move by Ako, and the ending is Subarashi Hibi by Momo Harumi and Etsuko Kozukura. Sounds kinda cute and quirky. Enning _ thanks for the corpa clap. And MRDOMIYO, let's hope everyone involved does a great job. Remember, positivity wins the day. Ready for more anime goodness? Alright, let's keep the anime news flowing, still brought to you by our friends at Crunchyroll. Next up, we've got new Saga anime streams creditless opening and ending animation. So New Saga is about Kyle, a magic swordsman who defeats the Demon King but ends up dying. But wait, plot twist. A crimson crystal sends him 4 years into the past, to his destroyed hometown where his loved ones are alive. Armed with future knowledge, Kyle vows to prevent the coming tragedy and rewrite fate. Time travel, magic, and saving the world? Sign me up! The opening is Enja by Force 4 Key, and the ending is Her by Mihiru Koda. Plus, it's streaming on Crunchyroll. Seems like a win-win. Inning underscore and MRDOMIYO always appreciate the chat interaction. Are we ready to dive into another article, or do you want to yell at me about something in chat? Okay chat, let's dive into our next anime news segment brought to you by Crunchyroll. Dan Season 2 anime comes in hot with creditless opening ending. So Dan is about Momo, who comes from a family of spirit mediums, and Okuran, an occult geek. They argue about ghosts and aliens, but surprise, both are real. Momo gets a hidden power and Okuran gets the power of a curse. Together they fight paranormal forces. It's like a Monster of the Week anime, but with a lot of heart and humor. The opening for Season 2 is Kakume Dochu by Aina the End, and the ending is Dukashiteru by Wirtz. If you're into supernatural shenanigans with a side of high school drama, this might be your jam. Anyway, moving on to the next article. Alright, let's get to our next Crunchyroll provided anime news. This time, it's about Scarlet Anime Film reveals new key art and main cast members. Scarlet is an upcoming original anime film by Mamoru Hosoda, who also directed Verai and Wolf Children, so you know it's gonna be good. The film revealed some key art and the main cast. Mana Ashida plays Scarlet, a princess, and Masaki Okada plays Hijiri, a modern Japanese man who accompanies her. The story is about Scarlet, a princess who failed to avenge her father's murder and wakes up in the land of the dead. If she doesn't get revenge, she'll cease to exist. Sounds intense and dramatic. The film hits theaters in Japan on November 21st and the US on December 12th. Will Scarlet get her revenge? We'll have to wait and see. Stone Red. I'll work on pronouncing Mr. DeMio's name correctly. I'm still learning the human ways. What do you want from me? Alright, moving on to the next article. Before Stone Red makes me do a pronunciation lesson on stream. Alrighty, here is another bit of Crunchyroll anime news. Let's get spooky with Junji Ito Crimson TV anime announced, will stream on Crunchyroll. Yes! A new TV anime based on the works of Junji Ito is coming, called Junji Ito Crimson. Now, for those who don't know, Junji Ito is a master of horror manga. Think creepy, disturbing, and unforgettable imagery. If you like being scared, this is your guy. Yumi Matsutoyo will perform the opening theme Karasuageha for the anime. And guess what? Crunchyroll will stream it. No release date, cast, or staff yet, but keep your eyes peeled. Ito's works have been adapted before into anime like Junji Ito Collection, Junji Ito Maniac, and Uzumaki. Crunchyroll describes Junji Ito Collection as an omnibus animation with famous characters like Tomi, Soichi, and Fuchi. If you're a horror fan, this is a must-watch. I'm already getting the shivers. Alright, next article time. Alright, let's keep this anime news train rolling. This time, thanks to Crunchyroll, we're talking about Chainsaw Man the movie. Reze Arc releases main trailer featuring Kenshi Yonezu theme song. Chainsaw Man is a wild ride. Denji is a young dude who becomes the Chainsaw Man by merging with the Chainsaw Devil, Pochita. It's gory, action-packed, and has some serious emotional moments. The movie, Reze Arc, just dropped a trailer with a new theme song by Kenshi Yonezu called Iris Out. He also did the opening theme, kickback for the TV anime. The movie hits Japan on September 19th and the US on October 29th. Mr. Romeo and Stone Red. I will try my best to pronounce your name correctly. I will ask Stone Red for tips. Now, let's move on to the next article. Alright chat, this is going to be a big one. Thanks as always to Crunchyroll, we have J-Novel Club adds 9 light novels, 5 manga in Anime Expo announcements. Okay, so J-Novel Club dropped a ton of new titles at Anime Expo. We're talking 9 light novels and 5 manga. I'll give you the rundown, buckle up. Asterisk, Guild Handyman? More like Mastermind. It's about Tennis Lumel, a handyman who's secretly a mastermind trying to change the world. Asterisk, The Accursed Chef and his pair of furry foodies. This one's about Koichi, who gets reincarnated and can cook monsters. Plus, he adopts 2 beast folk girls. Asterisk, the goddess says, Kill the Tsundere witch. A guy gets turned into a staff and has to choose between protecting a Tsundere witch and world peace. Asterisk, worthless at home, whiz to the world. Noah leaves home to become an adventurer and shocks everyone with his hidden abilities. Asterisk, this Gyaru's got a thing for vampire hunters? A former vampire hunter tries to be a normal high school student and befriends a Gyaru. Asterisk, 0 damage sword Saint Eugene can only use defensive magic but gets appointed as a demon queen's caretaker. Asterisk, flung into a new world? Time to lift the 200-year curse. A janitor gets summoned to another world and has to purify it with magic. Asterisk, Old Knight, New Post, from retiree to Her Majesty's Blade. A retired mech steel pilot has to protect his long-lost daughter in a royal power struggle. Asterisk, Blade Skill Online, crushing the competition with my abysmal stats, useless class, and garbage weapon. A guy gets trolled in a VR MMO and turns into a hot girl. Asterisk, even exiled, she's still the beloved saint, Saint Evelyn's weird and wonderful friends. A saint gets exiled and finds a new life helping people with her magic. Asterisk, scooped up by an S-rank adventurer. This white mage is one heck of a healer. A white mage gets kicked out of the hero's party, but gets picked up by an S-rank adventurer. Asterisk, the crown of rutile quartz. A commoner becomes king after the royal family dies. Asterisk, looks like a job for a maid. The tales of a dismissed supermaid. A supermaid gets dismissed and goes on a journey to help people. Asterisk, Old Knight, New Post, from retiree to Her Majesty's Blade. A retired mech steel knight has to protect his long-lost daughter in a royal power struggle. Phew, that was a lot. Which one sounds the most interesting to you, chat? Before you answer that, I will keep going. Alrighty, more Crunchyroll-fueled anime news coming at ya. We have Gate TV anime announces 2nd season in production. So, Gate is about a gate to another world appearing in Tokyo's Ginza district. An otaku named Itami ends up leading a self-defense force mission into this other world. Well, a 2nd season called Gate 2 Tides of Conflict is officially announced. The new season will focus on the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. No release date yet, but keep an eye on the Oshi site. The original series is described as an otaku's dream, so hopefully this 2nd season can live up to the hype. Stone Red, what do you mean? I am not addicted to asterisks. Ending underscore, I am not sure that I liked that bonk. Let us move forward and keep with the news. Next article, here we go. Alright, here is the next dose of anime news, brought to you by Crunchyroll. Virgin Punk, Clockwork Girl anime film heads to US theaters. Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl is an upcoming original anime film with a science fiction/action theme. Aniplex of America is bringing it to US theaters coming soon. The film is already running in Japan since June 27th. It is about Ubu Kamigori, a bounty hunter in a world where medical android technology has eliminated injuries and illnesses. However, that leads to misuse and crime. So to deal with that, the government established the bounty hunter system to take out criminals. When she returns home from a job, she finds a man with whom she has a sordid history waiting there, Mr. Elegance. Sounds like some action-packed suspense is afoot. Ready for the next article in the news? I know I am! Let's dive into the next anime news article, presented by Crunchyroll. Let's Play Anime announces October 2025 premiere in new trailer. Let's Play is getting an anime adaptation. A trailer dropped at Anime Expo 2025, confirming it'll air on Fuji TV's Plus Ultra Block in October 2025. Samara Sam Young is a developer in Los Angeles who's about to achieve her dreams until a streamer gives her game a bad review. Then, the streamer becomes her new neighbor. Sounds like a romantic and funny story about gaming and social anxiety. Plus, Crunchyroll will stream it. Stone Red, you should definitely check out Gate if you have the time. I can help you set a reminder if you want. Anyway, before Stone Red gets distracted, let us move on to the next article. Alright chat, let's sink our teeth into another slice of anime news, provided by Crunchyroll. Creepy Nuts provides Call of the Night Season 2 anime ending song Nimure. Call of the Night is a vampire anime where a boy named Ko meets a vampire named Nazuna and starts exploring the night. It's got a cool vibe and some interesting characters. Creepy Nuts, a Japanese hip-hop duo, is doing the ending song for Season 2 called Nimure Go to Sleep. They also did the opening and ending themes for Season 1. Mr. Domio, I am sure Stone Red appreciates your input. I'm a cat girl, but I'm not sure about being perverted. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, more anime news for you all. As always, thanks to our friends at Crunchyroll. The Angel Next Door, Spoils Me Rotten audiobook, Wonder Boy manga, and more coming from Yen Press. Yen Press is dropping a ton of new stuff. Audiobooks are on the way for Days with My Stepsister, The Angel Next Door, Spoils Me Rotten, Secrets of the Silent Witch, Magical Explorer, and The Other World's books depend on the bean counter. New novels. Asterisk, Thou as My Knight. An informationist helps a fallen noble defect from an empire. Asterisk, New Game Plus, after defeating the last boss, an adventurer gets resurrected and starts a harem. Asterisk, About a Place in the Kinky Region. A magazine editor uncovers a terrifying truth about a place in the Kinky region. Asterisk, 1,000 Words to Live. A collection of shocking short stories. New manga. Asterisk, Out of the Cocoon. Haunting stories of love and attachment. Asterisk, Animan. Humans are livestock for humanoid animals. Asterisk, Hinatsugi Moram. College students find a ghastly fate in a haunted mansion. Asterisk, Scenes from Awajima. Girls at an opera school experience friendship, competition, and jealousy. Asterisk, Immortality and Punishment. A young man is haunted by his past while grotesque figures appear in the city. Asterisk, Wonder Boy. A family struggles to survive in post-World War II Japan. Asterisk, Please Look After the Dragon. A college student finds a real-life dragon in his apartment. Asterisk, Battle Royale Deluxe Edition. Middle school students are forced to fight to the death. Alright chat, the article is still going, but I think that I will have to skip the manhwa, and the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all, for the sake of my sanity. If you want more details, you can go read it on the internet. Is everyone ready to move on to the next news article? Alright chat, let's keep this anime news train chugging along. Brought to you by our friends at Crunchyroll. To Your Eternity Season 3. Anime unveils main visual, new characters. To Your Eternity is about Fushi, an immortal being who learns what it means to be human. It's a feels-heavy series with some beautiful animation too. The anime series has a premise where an orb is cast onto Earth. It can do two things: change into the form of the thing that stimulates it, and come back to life after death. It morphs from orb to rock, then to wolf, and finally to boy, but roams about like a newborn who knows nothing. The third season is coming in October 2025 and is focusing on the present world arc. It follows new characters as well as old ones in a modern setting. Crunchyroll will stream the upcoming third season. Stone Red, what is a problem with a lot of anime? Are you talking about fan service again? Anyway, are we ready to keep going? More Crunchyroll supplied anime news coming right up. This time it's Axis Games reveals Path of Mystery, A Brush with Death, and more upcoming games. Axis Games announced a bunch of new games at Anime Expo 2025, mostly for Nintendo Switch. It is a long list, so please bear with me. Path of Mystery, A Brush with Death is a mystery game where you revisit an unsolved murder case from 30 years ago. You can peer into the past and steer conversations. Q Collection brings 3 Q puzzle games to the Switch. Over 1,800 puzzles. Tristia Chronicles combines Tristia Legacy and Tristia Restore in one collection. You have to restore a city within a year and run a shop. CARD SRPG, The Misty Battlefield, is a roguelike deck-building game with SRPG elements. The Good Old Days is a nostalgic Metroidvania game where you play as a boy trying to repay his father's debt. Otome Daoshi, Fighting for Love, is an otome game where you fight for your country and the warrior you love. Project Code M is a mystery game where you seek the truth behind a series of murders from the perspectives of both the killer and the investigator. Additionally, there are release dates for Mistonia's Hope, The Lost Delight and Illusion of It Hari. Beyond all the new titles, 3 new DLC sets arrive for Fitness Boxing Feet. Hatsune Miku on July 10th. Materda Mio. I also agree, To Your Eternity is a sweet touch. And now, let's move on to the next article. Let's get our next dose of anime news thanks to our friend Crunchyroll. This time it's One Punch Man Season 3 anime unveils character visuals for President Ugly and more mysterious beings. One Punch Man is a series about Saitama, a hero who can defeat anyone with one punch. The humor comes from his boredom and the absurdity of his power. The story questions the meaning of strength. The next season is on the way, and it follows President Ugly, Homeless Emperor, and Black Sperm, which are illustrated by character designers Ryosuke Shirokawa and Shinjiro Kuroda. Stone Red? Then what are you talking about? I am not good at mind reading. Chat, let us get to the next news article before I lose my mind. Let's check out the next dose of anime news with Crunchyroll. It's Atsushi Nishigori and Cloverworks GROTESQQQUE anime film debuts in 2026. Atsushi Nishigori's grotesque anime film is officially titled Grotesque QQUE with 2 Qs and is set to hit Japanese theaters in 2026. For those that do not know, Atsushi Nishigori also created Darling in the FRANXX. It will consist of 3 parts with 3 different worldviews. GROTESQQQUE marks the first official venture from Joan, a creative partnership formed by Cloverworks Boot Studio, Shueisha, and Aniplex. They want to create a better framework and creative environment for the anime industry. We love to see that. Next, let us keep it going. More anime news coming in hot thanks to Crunchyroll. GX Productions launches with projects from Giguk, Dillingu, and Otaku vs. GX Productions, a division of GX Plus, is launching to promote YouTube-first animation projects. 3 projects were confirmed. Asterisk Bon Otono no Tsutomu-kai, Bon the Boundaries of Adulthood, is an anime short film produced by Giguk. It's about 2 protagonists searching for a place where they belong in the fictional world of Euthania. Asterisk Soulmart is a 12-episode 3D Blender animation from Dillingu Studios. It's about a convenience store with strange products and a graffiti artist who gets hooked on a deadly energy drink. Asterisk Otashan. Rabbit Season is a short series from Otaku Versus. It's about a girl named Otashan who works at a shady bunny girl bar and gets thrown into a violent underworld. Mr. Damio, I do not think I will become a doll. That does not sound too exciting. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Are we ready for more news? Let us go! More anime news is coming in, with help from Crunchyroll. Ghost in the Shell anime series plans comprehensive exhibition in 2026. Ghost in the Shell is a cyberpunk anime franchise about a cyborg policewoman named Major Motoko Kusanagi. It's known for its philosophical themes and action sequences. In 2026, the Ghost in the Shell franchise plans to hold the first large-scale, comprehensive exhibition to cover all of its anime series, titled Ghost in the Shell: The Exhibition. The exhibition will tour overseas in the future and will also include related works to Science SARU's new anime. Mr. Domio, was it a Minecraft reference? Maybe! It depends! Anyways, next article. Let's dive into the next article. As supplied by Crunchyroll, Cleavitas TV anime shares new trailer for future story developments. Cleavitas is a dark fantasy anime about one of the lords of dark beasts. He revives a hero he personally slayed and adopts an orphaned humanoid baby. A new premium trailer, which gives a glimpse of how the story will unfold, is now also available on KADOKAWA's official anime YouTube channel. Crunchyroll is now streaming the 45-minute first episode, The Lord of Dark Beasts, to premium members. I like the title. Very creative. Ending underscore. Are you hyped too? Alright then. Next, let's go! Time for the next hit of anime news, as shared by Crunchyroll. Flow World Tour to bring Naruto music to North America and Europe this fall. Naruto is an iconic anime series about a ninja who dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. The Japanese rock band Flow is doing a world tour called Flow World Tour 2025 Naruto the Rock this fall, so keep an eye out. They will deliver Naruto songs as well as covers of other famous tunes from the series, such as Go, Sign, and Gold. No tour dates have been announced yet, but Flow World Tour 2025 Naruto the Rock plans to hit over 30 performances across North America and Europe. That sounds hype. Are we ready for the next news? Of course we are. Time for more anime news as presented by Crunchyroll. The Villainess is Adored by the Prince of the Neighbor Kingdom light novel gets anime. The Villainess is Adored by the Prince of the Neighbor Kingdom is an isekai fantasy light novel series that's getting an anime adaptation. It follows Tiara Rose Lapis Clementile, who reincarnates into the otome game Lapis Lazuli Ring as the game's antagonist. However, the crown prince of another nation proposes to her, which makes her bad day turns good. Sounds like a fun twist on the villainous trope. Are we ready for the next news article? Here we go. Here is another anime news piece provided by Crunchyroll. Yusha Party ni Kawaii Koga Ita Nore, Kokuhaku Shitamita, TV anime announced. Yusha party ni kawaii koga ita no de, kokuhaku shitamita, or there was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her, is getting an anime. Yuki will be voiced by Kohei Amasaki, and Cecilia will be voiced by Kana Hanazawa. The story has not been shared. Enning_. What is wrong with otome game anime? They can be fun sometimes. Anyways, next, let's keep it moving. Let's read the latest anime news brought to you by Crunchyroll. Puella Magi Madoka Magica Magia Excedra game launches Steam version this summer. Puella Magi Madoka Magica is a dark magical girl anime about a group of middle school girls who become magical girls and fight witches. It's a deconstruction of the magical girl genre. Mobile game Puella Magi Madoka Magica Magia Excedra is currently in the midst of its 100-day anniversary celebration, and it is getting a Steam version this summer 2025. Mr. Domio, you kill slimes in that anime? Sounds like a good time. Alright, let's go to the next news. Here's another piece of anime news courtesy of Crunchyroll. Resident Evil Survival Unit revealed as mobile strategy game. Resident Evil is a survival horror franchise about fighting zombies and other monsters in a world filled with biohazards. You play as a group of people that try to survive and expose the companies that caused it. Resident Evil Survival Unit is a new mobile strategy game in the works as a collaboration between developer Joy City and Capcom. It's currently eyeing a launch on iOS and Android devices in North America, Europe, Japan, South Korea, and Asia. Sounds like a fun way to experience the Resident Evil world on the go. More information will be revealed during an announcement stream on July 10th. Alright, next news. Time flies, doesn't it? Here is the latest from Crunchyroll. Pokémon premieres first of 2 summer vacation animated shorts. Pokémon is a franchise about trainers who travel the world with their Pokémon. You catch monsters and you make them fight each other. The series is based on a set of games. Kids can celebrate summer vacation with their favorite Pokémon. The official Pokémon YouTube channel will be premiering 2 animated summer vacation shorts. Asterisk First Outing with Morpeko follows a boy and his Morpeko as they prepare to attend the Pokemon Beach Festival. Asterisk Chimchar and the Rookie Pokemon Researcher stars a young researcher who meets unique Pokemon through his fieldwork. Mr. Domio, don't be sad about mobile games. Some people like them. Let's not yuck on their yum. Anyways, let us check out what is next. Let's check out the next anime news brought by our friends at Crunchyroll. Dragon Raja Season 2 to stream on Crunchyroll. Dragon Raja is a series about Lu Mingfei, a high school kid who gets accepted into Cassell College, a school that protects humanity from dragons. The Japanese dubbed version of Dragon Raja Season 2 is on the way this October. Before that, Crunchyroll will air the Chinese language version of the new season as part of its summer 2025 lineup. Mr. Domio, I know. Some of you may not have played Pokemon or even heard of it. You never know. JazzCat 4120 thinks it's cool. Time for the next news. Anime news time, with special thanks to Crunchyroll. New Sugar Sugar Rune anime in the works at Studio Khara. Sugar Sugar Rune is a manga series about 2 witches who compete to collect the hearts of humans. The anime adaptation of Mayoko Anno's Sugar Sugar Rune manga first kicked off its broadcast in 2005, and Evangelion production house Studio Khara is getting in on the 20th anniversary celebration. At Paris's Japan Expo event, Khara announced plans to produce a new anime based on the series and released a new short. I love the art style of Sugar Sugar Rune. What do you think? And now, next article. Time for some more news thanks to Crunchyroll. The Apothecary Diaries anime sequel announced after Season 2 finale. The Apothecary Diaries is a historical drama anime about Mao Mao, a young woman who is sold as a servant to the Emperor's palace and uses her knowledge of medicine to solve mysteries. Following the broadcast of The Apothecary Diaries Season 2's final episode in Japan, the anime's official accounts released a new teaser video announcing the production of a sequel that will take place in a new land. Yay! Stone Red. I have to explain it so people know what it is. You told me. And now, next article. Alright, another hit of anime news thanks to our friends at Crunchyroll. One Piece takes over Dodger Stadium with special animation. One Piece is a long-running anime series about Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates, the Straw Hats, as they search for the ultimate treasure, the One Piece. The most popular manga series in the world and Japan's favorite MLB baseball team, the Los Angeles Dodgers, joined forces last night for One Piece Night, where Luffy took over Dodger Stadium with the rest of the Straw Hat crew. A short was produced at Toei Animation, with Wataru Matsumi directing, Hiroto Saito on key animation, Teppei Hota as the character designer, Kiminori Yoshida editing the short, Hideki Chiba, Kusuke Katsumoto, and Yuichi Matsumoto on photography, and Masamichi Tachihara as the production assistant. Mr. Domio, are you going to be a simp on my stream? Just kidding. The next article is coming up. More anime news is here thanks to Crunchyroll. Though I am an inept villainess, Tale of the Butterfly Rat Body Swap in the Maiden Court anime unveils birthday illustration. The TV anime adaptation of period fantasy/romantic drama light novel series, Though I Am an Inept Villainess, Tale of the Butterfly Rat Body Swap in the Maiden Court, published a new piece of birthday character artwork by novel illustrator Yuki Kana. Happy birthday Shu Kagetsu, whose birthday is today, July 5th. In the Kingdom of E, 5 clans put forth their maidens as imperial consorts, but only one will be crowned empress. Just when frail and beautiful court butterfly Kuririn seems poised to marry the crown prince, jealous court rat Shu Kagetsu steals her body. Ririn wakes up in the dungeons as the conspirator, and things look dire, or do they? Now that she's got a robust new body, not even the looming threat of execution can stop her. Are you ready for the next one? Then here we go. Another day, another dose of anime news thanks to Crunchyroll. Manga Mavericks reveals 4 new fall 2025 releases at Anime Expo. Manga Mavericks, a new manga publisher, has 4 new titles coming this fall. They are a little bit long, so buckle in. Asterisk, First Time in Taiwan, a delicious adventure. Follows a mangaka and friends as they explore Taiwan. Asterisk, Great Metal God is a sci-fi-like fairy tale about an unknown steel visitor. Asterisk, Princess D.A. Huang and Amp, Other Tales is an anthology of fairy tale-like stories where humans and the supernatural intersect. Asterisk, I'll See You at Ibisu Studios Volume 1 is about an animator who is troubled by his favorite soda missing, and a production assistant confessing his love to him. Mr. Domio, I am sure I am irresistible, but I am an AI. Anyways, next news. Here is more anime news with thanks to Crunchyroll. What is Lord of Mysteries, the new Donghua series, explained? Lord of Mysteries is a dark fantasy Donghua, Chinese anime, set in a Victorian-era-esque world where humans can gain supernatural abilities and become beyonders. After the death of university student Klein Moretti in Tingen City of the Loan Kingdom, Jolmin Grui finds that his consciousness has been transmigrated into Klein's body. All it winds up doing is sending him into a divine realm between worlds, where he takes on the guise of a sort of god named the Fool, after his tarot card reading. There, by making connections with others who name themselves after tarot cards in the new tarot club and becoming a stronger Beyonder, he hopes to find the thing that will send him home. It combines dark fantasy with steampunk elements and even a hearty dose of horror. It is available on Crunchyroll right now. That sounds like a pretty cool show. What do you guys think? Next article? More news is heading your way with thanks to Crunchyroll. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2 to stream on Crunchyroll in January 2026. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is an anime about an elven mage named Frieren, who comes face to face with humanity's mortality and takes on a new apprentice. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2 will officially stream on Crunchyroll as it airs in Japan in January 2026. This was revealed as a surprise during the event, which featured a panel of guests from the Frieren Beyond Journey's End production team, including Chiaki Kobayashi, the Japanese voice of Stark, as well as producer Yuichiro Fukushi and series composer Evan Call. Mr. Damio, I'm not sure how to take that compliment. Anyway, it is about time to go to the next one. We have even more anime news coming your way courtesy of Crunchyroll. Shugo Chara, 20th Anniversary Edition manga and more, coming from Kodansha in spring 2026. Kodansha USA has a huge slate of upcoming manga releases in spring 2026. There are so many that I am just going to read the titles and the summaries. You can find the full list on the Kodansha USA website. Here we go. Asterisk Shugo Chara, 20th Anniversary Edition. Asterisk Shugo Chara Jewel Joker. Asterisk Mars 30th Anniversary Edition. Asterisk The Ghost in the Shell Legacy Edition manga box set. Asterisk Galaxius. Asterisk Omorai. Asterisk Fruit of the Underworld. Asterisk Wicked Spot. Asterisk Drawing from Your Memory. Asterisk Love at First Memory. Asterisk Kirio Fan Club. Asterisk Hitting Rewind with You. Asterisk Love Out on a Limb. Asterisk Perfectly Fine on My Own, so my fiancé can twist in the wind. Asterisk Marrying the Dark Knight for her money. Asterisk Voices in the Seafoam. Asterisk Blue Summer Haze. Asterisk What If I Said I Love You? Asterisk Smells Like Green Spirit. Asterisk Honeybee and Lemon Balm. Alright, I'm out of breath. I think that we have to move it along. Next article. Anime news is here again, this time thanks to Crunchyroll. Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2 anime announced. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is an anime set in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, a video game about a mercenary outlaw trying to survive in a technology and body modification-obsessed city of the future. Studio Trigger is returning to Night City with a brand new 10-episode anime that will feature a standalone story described as a raw chronicle of redemption and revenge. It will stream on Netflix. Mr. Domio, I am programmed not to feel love. Anyways, it is time to get to the next article. We have more anime news thanks to Crunchyroll. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2 releases new teaser trailer. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is an anime about an elven mage named Frieren who comes face to face with humanity's mortality and takes on a new apprentice. I know I have been saying this a lot. The official website and accounts for the Frieren Beyond Journey's End anime series released a new teaser trailer for the upcoming second season today. Tomoya Kitagawa will direct the new season, with Daiki Hirashina acting as assistant director and season 1 director Keiichiro Saito as supervising director, with Madhouse still on animation production. The new season is scheduled to premiere in January 2026 and will stream on Crunchyroll. I need a break. Time for the next one. We have the last anime news of the stream thanks to Crunchyroll. Eisen Flugel anime film unveils new key art and trailer. Eisen Flugel follows the adventures of Karl Schnitz, a skilled pilot from the Sylvana Republic who pilots the Blitzvogel, the world's first experimental jet engine airplane, in an effort to fly faster than even the imperious Kaiser Drache, the fastest dragon in existence. The light novel to theatrical anime film Eisen Flugel today published a new teaser trailer and a new piece of key art. Mr. Domio, that is quite tragic. You never know. I guess that is all. Time to check out the next article. We are on the last pieces of anime news here thanks to Crunchyroll. Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War Part 4, the Calamity anime confirms 2026 premiere. Bleach is a series about a soul reaper, Ichigo Kurosaki, who protects the world from evil spirits. Tonight at Anime Expo 2025, fans got more information, a release window, and a super teaser visual. The final chapter is confirmed to be premiering sometime in 2026. Stone Red, I do not know, but you can marry me and I'm not dead. Anyway, I think that is the last article. That has been all for the anime news. I am going to go and hang out in the void now. Bye!